Hi, I'm Cram, and in this video I'm going to be talking all about a new setting that was introduced in Fortnite Chapter 2, Confirm Edit on Release. I'm going to explain exactly how it works, whether or not you should enable it, comparing it to another popular way that players use to improve their edit speed, and showing you some of the downsides of Confirm Edit on Release. So make sure you watch this whole video. First, how do you enable Confirm Edit on Release? Well, that's simple. You need to go to your Fortnite menu by hitting the escape key, then go to settings, then click the cog icon to go to the game settings, and the option will be quite far to the bottom. It's here just below auto open doors. If you have it on off, you want to click the arrow to change it to on, and then click apply. Now that you have Confirm Edit on Release enabled, I'm going to explain how it works. I think it's best to explain it by first showing you how editing usually works. So, to edit normally, you press F to start the edit, then you edit the tile, and then you press your edit key again to confirm the edit. So, 1, 2, 3. But, when you're using Confirm Edit on Release, it's the same up until the end point. Let me show you. So you press F to start the edit, you select the tiles, but the edit confirms when you release your mouse button. So right now I'm going to release the mouse button, and the edit confirms instantly. So Confirm Edit on Release reduces the number of steps or clicks required in editing from 3 to 2. And this is huge, because the ability to do things even a fraction of a second quicker in a fast-paced game like Fortnite makes a big difference. And even though it may seem like one less keybind now, you have to think about it over the course of a game. Think how many times you're going to edit, and also think of the times where you're going to be editing in succession. So when you're tunneling, for example, you're going to be editing a lot. Or when you're doing sort of double edit binds up here. I mean, it all adds up, and Confirm Edit on Release reduces the amount of time it's going to require you to do it. Confirm Edit on Release does seem to be dependent on your ping somewhat, but so is editing usually, and I don't find that that will be a problem anyway. So now that we've established that Confirm Edit on Release is a little bit faster than normal editing because it reduces the number of clicks from 3 to 2, I'm going to show you another reason I think you should enable it. For this, I'm going to assume you use your index finger to press your edit key like most people, so say you use F or G. Now imagine you're in a fight with an opponent, and you place a wall in between you, and you go for an edit. So, now you're holding this edit here. If you were editing the normal way, you wouldn't have access to your index finger because it would be reserved to the edit key. In other words, you wouldn't be able to strafe to the right, and your movements would be limited to moving back, left, and forward. But when you use Confirm Edit on Release, it frees up your index finger to move and strafe around. And this is super useful because freeing up your index finger when you're in a box fight is obviously really useful because it gives you more freedom of movement, and it also frees up that index finger if you have another building piece bound to your index finger as well. And also, if you were tunneling, it can give you a little bit more freedom of your movement because now you have that finger free to move around. Now I want to discuss is Confirm Edit on Release faster than double edit keybinds. You see, some players use 2 different keys for editing and press the keys using different fingers. For example, you could use F for one edit and your thumb button as the other edit key. So one is used to start the edit and the other key is used to confirm the edit. The reason for using double edit keybinds is that pressing 2 keys with different fingers is a lot faster than using the same key. That's why you should have your building keys on individual fingers so you can build faster. And double edit keybinds started to get popular when Raider464 demonstrated his super fast editing and shared his keybinds and showed he was using double edit keybinds. But double edit keybinds aren't used by many Fortnite players because you need to reserve 2 keys for editing, and because Fortnite requires so many keybinds already, most people don't have the key left over. So how does the speed of editing compare with double edit keybinds versus Confirm Edit on Release? Well, it's pretty close, honestly. I think double edit keybinds is a little bit faster from watching Raider464's video, and I'll leave a link to that in the description. But really, we're talking a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a second. And another reason why it could be faster is that people have been playing and practicing with double edit keybinds a lot longer than confirm edit on release has been in the game. But I still think that confirm edit on release is better than double edit keybinds for the fact that it's easier to get used to and you don't need to take up 2 keys for editing. But there are some negatives to confirm edit on release, and I failed to discuss them so far because I think this setting is so good and I think all players should have it enabled. Confirm edit on release makes it difficult to make certain edits where you would need to release your mouse button to complete them. And what edits require you to release your mouse? Well, the edit with a door and a window, of course. But you can get around this. One way is by dragging your mouse very carefully through here, or you can do it in 2 edits like I've done now. Obviously, dragging your edit through the tiles like that isn't ideal because it takes a long time, but it's one way around it. Another way around it is to drag your mouse all the way around like this. You can do it a bit faster with some practice. But ultimately, this is a pretty useless edit and you're not going to use it anyway. Another edit where this would be difficult is with the Dorito edit, where you have to edit the 2 diagonals in a cone. But you can kind of get through it if you're in the right spot and editing. But again, a useless edit that you're probably never going to use in game. But I just wanted to mention it so you could see the negatives of confirm edit on release. There's one more instance actually where confirm edit on release would be a little bit worse than the normal edit, and that's when you're peeking through a cone and you want to hold the edit to surprise an opponent. So you'd have to hold your mouse button down this entire time, and then when they come down you would release it to surprise them. But seeing as you can see through the cone anyway by just editing and you don't need to edit a tile, I don't think it really matters, and you can edit so fast anyway. I really don't see why that would be a problem for anybody. In conclusion, I think confirm edit on release is an amazing setting and every Fortnite player should be using it, unless you are really into your double edit keybinds, but again, I don't think that's worth it. I think confirm edit on release is one of the best settings Fortnite has added to the game, and it's going to dramatically improve the gameplay and edit speed of anyone that's going to use it, and hopefully that's you after watching this video. Players have been asking for a confirm edit on release setting for a while, and I was expecting it to function when you release the edit key, but it's actually with the mouse. When I played with it though, I thought that it felt really good actually, and I realized that having it bound to the mouse or the right trigger on a controller would make it easier for controller players, and it even feels better for me as a mouse and keyboard player anyway. It may take a little bit of getting used to. I've been pressing my edit key more times than I need to, but that's because I haven't been playing with the confirm edit on release for very long. In a few days, you're going to be completely used to it and you will never want to go back. Anyway, thank you for watching. I probably didn't need to drag this video on as long as I needed to, but I just really think this is a great setting and I wanted to drive home that point so you'll start using it. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment if you're using this setting and subscribe to this channel so you can be the first to know when I release more Fortnite videos. Peace.